So, hello troglodytes, and welcome back to another video. So, in today's episode, we're going to be testing Nvidia on Linux. What will work? What won't work? Will it even work at all? Who knows? On to the video! Let's just turn it on and see what happens. Well, the keyboard's lighting up. You can't see that, sadly. But PXE over IPv4. No. What are you trying to do? No, what? This is a new one. Wanting to boot over the network. What? Okay, there we go. Now we're in the setup. So this is an Alienware M15 Ryzen edition. It has a 5900HX and 32 gigs of RAM and a 256 gig SSD and a UEFI boot and wants to boot over the internet. Weird. What? Does it not recognize my USB? Secure boot. Option. That off. Might help a little bit. What if I just unplug the Ethernet cable is now going bye-bye. Let's just see what happens if I disconnect the Ethernet. Maybe then it will try to do. Does it not have a USB boot? It's so weird. Checking media. Oh, there we go. Failed. Checking media. Failed. USB has been blocked by current security call. Frick. Where? Getting so loud. What is happening? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's just do that then. Okay. I've turned off all the security features. And now I've moved the USB to the top of the boot order, so let's see if it'll boot from it. I did not expect this to be a problem with this machine. Okay, now what's it gonna do? Oh, has been. What the? It's not allowed to boot from a USB device. This default boot device has been blocked. I turned off all the security policies though. Turn them off. What the heck? Do I need to do something else? Advanced. They're all off. All of them are off except for password change. I don't know what that's gonna do. Deny. Secure boot is. Oh, secure boot's enabled. Secure boot. Option. That off. Might help a little bit. Be off. Disabled. Yes. Okay. Maybe that's what I wanted. F10, save and exit. Okay. Secure boot disabled. Now will it boot? There we go. I want. Okay. So I want it EndeavourOS. Okay. Nvidia for the latest Nvidia cards only. Let's try it anyway and see what happens. Here we go. About this system. That's what I want. X11, okay. So, here's that. I would like it to be, oh I see, so it's using the AMD Radeon IGP right now. Okay. Let's see what the non-NVIDIA, well, let's see what happens, if I try to boot it with the network installed this time. Doesn't care, I'll do this. Okay. Let's just do the UEFI default. Just see what this will do. But we have a mouse cursor again, so at least, oh, it looks like it's running at the full. This is a 360 hertz 1080p G-Sync panel, so that could be interesting to test later. I want to. Nope. Okay, well it booted. That's a good sign. What if I go back to about this system? Will this see the Nvidia card this time? Oh, still X11. Still the same thing. Alright, so we have the system installed now. As you can see, the capture display is determined is now its default display. So, what we're gonna do is, figure out where the heck it decided it was supposed to be. Okay, let me change some settings. Well, that's what I wanted to do. I'll just restart it. Maybe that'll. Okay. Maybe I just should have left that alone. But you can see the pretty EndeavourOS grub screen now. Didn't know you could put a little fun background there, so that's kind of pretty. Okay. Things are not going too well in the KDE world. We might just have to just film the dedicated screen. That might not be such a bad idea. Do we still have a dock? We do not have a dock. And add a panel, maybe. Maybe I'll just add a panel. Add a default panel down to the bottom. Okay. Well, that'll work. Okay. So a little bigger. Clear that and run it again. Okay. So it sees EndeavourOS. We are running Wayland now. So in the installer it was X11, probably for maximum compatibility. But now as you can see we are running Wayland. That's pretty cool. There's that. Nvidia. So now it shows the Nvidia R3070 as the, with max Q, sure, as the discrete, and the Radeon Vega is integrated. It says we're using a little bit of our RAM, none of our swap. There's our disk, there's our IP address, and then the battery and stuff. Alright, so that's a good sign. And what I want to do first is I want to see if NVENC will work. So if I can use the Nvidia recording. I want to see if Nvidia NVENC will work their media encoder, because Nvidia has really good encoders. That's why part of the reason why people like Nvidia so much. And I want to see if those will work. So, OBS is a great way to test that. I think I'll just do standard. Okay, recording settings. I want NVIDIA encoder. There we go. Will it see it in there? FFmpeg. No, it doesn't even see it. Darn. See the V. Okay, so that's whoops! I bumped the camera with my chair. Darn. I guess I'll just do FFmpeg V API. That. Oh, I can only see the AMD one. That's not great. I've installed a game. This game has all of the relevant NVIDIA features I might want, such as, well, it has DLSS, which is the most important thing an NVIDIA user would want. So let's see if that'll work. Their Nouveau. Let's see what happens if I click launch even. I do have the FPS counter enabled. So, let's do that. Okay, we have sound through the PC speaker. Alright, controller in this game is weird. Go to options. Let me just see what it will let me enable. Graphics quality, that's upscaling, okay. Quality. What? TSR, oh no. No. FXAA off. Okay. So it's not letting me use DLSS. Yeah, the only thing this sees is the Radeon graphics, so... that's not a good sign. Alrighty then, so, I'm very excited. So I reinstalled the operating system. I reinstalled EndeavourOS using the Nvidia branch this time, which I should have done originally, but I thought, oh, well, this is a slightly older Nvidia GPU, and that one said it's for new ones. Does that mean? I don't know. But as you can see, now my graphics card, oh, I can't select that. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Now my RTX 3070 laptop GPU is showing up right here with its full 115 watts. All that other good stuff. 115 watts, that's a lot. That's more than the RX 6600 I have in my desktop over there, but I guess that's also a mobile GPU at heart, so doesn't matter. And we also have the AMD Radeon graphics. So I reinstalled all of this stuff. And just close out of Mission Center because I don't need it. That's gonna download in the background at 0 bandwidth for some reason. Not really sure why. But we're not gonna worry about that. So we're gonna open up OBS since I reinstalled OBS. Okay, output mode, advanced, recording. Okay, so encoder, oh there we go, now I can use NVENC. Let's do NVENC H.264. I'll put it to, that's fine. Constant bitrate, sure. It should be able to do that. 10,000, let's do 50,000. I'll just leave all the rest of that alone and click apply. Here's my recording we made. Open that up. Yeah, okay, NVENC is totally working. That's fantastic. I guess I'm just gonna let Steam figure itself out here. And we'll come back once that's ready. So. Alright, so let's see if this will now run on the correct graphics card. Now that I've told it to run on the correct graphics card. Graphics settings. Oh, there's more options. Oh wait, no. TSR. No, it's not. Let's go, Nvidia DLSS. The option is there. There we go. Okay, now we're getting 60 frames and we're using DLSS. Let's enter the course. Here again. Sure. Back to auto. For sake of demonstration, I will leave it on manual mode. Okay, this is running great. I don't have any way to tell what the GPU utilization is, but it's running good. It looks good. It's not super ghosty or anything. It seems to be rendering correctly, which is always a good sign. It's a shame I'm not able to record the game audio for this. I say that like every time I record something, but maybe one of these days I'll figure that out, but ooh, a little bit of a, is that stuttering or is that camera shake? Can't really tell. The only thing I don't know is, maybe we can test G-Sync really quick. Let me, alright. I can't use capture for this, so we're gonna turn to the garage. Do something else. Turn V-Sync. Okay. Ooh, that feels good. Okay. Into the course. Departure. Okay. So adaptive sync is set to always. What difference that makes. Yeah, I really want to say that VRR is working because we have VSync disabled. Frame rate cap set to unlimited. Running at a weird refresh rate and it feels good. So this is a G-Sync panel in this laptop, 360 Hz G-Sync panel, and it feels good. What can I say? Feels very smooth. It doesn't have all that weird, like, you know, screen tearing and judder and stuff that we had before. So I think the automatic mode was also working, to be honest with you. But it doesn't feel any different. Let's get into one last altercation here. And then we'll cut to the conclusion. Ooh, oh, okay. You're pinning me up against the wall here. Might have to drop back, or I just keep powering through. And I keep powering through against this, MX. No, it's a Mitsubishi. No! Okay, I'm dead. One more shot. Let me try that again. Yeah, we beat him that time, boys. Okay, I'm gonna call it. So will compute work? Because on AMD, with the default Mesa stack, OpenCL is kind of not really a thing. And a lot of apps ask for CUDA. They have CUDA support for like DaVinci Resolve and Blender and that kind of stuff. And you can get it working on AMD, but it's like not really a thing. Ooh, okay. Aha! Nvidia. Oh, here we go. Okay. Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 laptop GPU. That's what I want to see, boys. That's what I want to see. Oh, there it goes. It's going. Full steam ahead. So yeah. It's going. Oh. Okay. So this is why. Pictures, screenshots. All right. So, can I make that bigger? Here we go. Filing window managers. Oh, it's about the same size. So this was with the RTX 3070, and as you can see, a lot faster using GPU compute than the processor. Even if I were to run this on my like 5950X, you know, full big old desktop CPU in the workstation, nowhere near the performance of even a basic dedicated graphics card like this. So there you go. Yeah. Let me see something. So before we jump to the conclusion phase, not gonna do that one then. Let's do the Nvidia SMI. See if that'll work this time. It didn't work before. Hey, here we go. What if I make it here? Yeah, okay. So this is just using the proprietary driver, which makes sense. That's why everything just worked. But under Wayland, and we are running bada bing bada boom KWin Wayland, so there we go. If you're using the dedicated driver, which this is, that'll be good. Now the only thing The only other thing is, will our driver updates handle this way? Is it just as seamless as update your system and Mesa go boom, go vroom, or is it a pain in the butt? That I don't know, but what I do know is if you happen to get the Nvidia driver working, which I did through Endeavor, it'll just work. All the Nvidia stuff you expect it'll just work. So yeah, I mean, if you are running in the correct mode, so again, originally we installed EndeavourOS, or I installed EndeavourOS, you watched whatever I included. With whatever the default mode, with like the Nouveau driver stack, that didn't really seem to work. It seemed to really just want to default to the AMD graphics card, and yeah. But when we did the Nvidia option, everything seemed to work. So if you're using the Nvidia proprietary driver, you're good. DLSS will work. FrameGen might work. Again, this is a 30 series card, so I can't test FrameGen, but it might work. Who knows? But yeah, DLSS works. I'm pretty sure G-Sync was working because it looked all smooth when I had V-Sync disabled and an unlimited frame rate, just letting it run at an arbitrary number. So I'm pretty sure G-Sync was working, which is cool. NVENC works, so if you want to use NVENC for, OBS capture or whatever, NVENC will work. Good. And compute works, so OpenCL, or I guess it's CUDA in this case, it's running a CUDA. CUDA works, so for professional applications like Blender rendering on the graphics card. As you saw, was dramatically faster than doing it on even a really high-end processor. There are reasons why you'd want to use one versus the other, but I don't know what they are. And for something like DaVinci Resolve, which requires GPU compute to make it export at ludicrous speeds, and just make it a really good experience. And yeah. So if you're running the proprietary driver, you're good. If you're running something else, I don't know. Nouveau seemed to be a bit weird. Maybe in a future video I can install Arch, Vanilla Arch Linux, and really try the Nouveau driver stack, but right now, proprietary is good, so that's about it. Bye!